Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Building the Inferno on Endor, which is a large Endor MOC featuring the Inferno Squad. Last episode, we were able to get this hill built up with the rock work, as well as the stream leading up to the waterfall. I'm really excited to continue building out some sections of this MOC, such as this big cliff area we're going to have right here. Platform 4 from the Battlefront 2 game, as well as the bunker here, which is going to have lights inside of it. That's going to be really cool. If you missed the last episode, I'll throw a link to it above so you can check that out. This episode, we are going to focus on finishing this area right here. So we're going to transition the green into a more dirt area, as well as this kind of as a more shallower beachy type area as it's leading up to the stream. And then we want to add some foliage in over here. I anticipate this being a little bit of a shorter video only because it's spring break from my son. He's been off school and we've been taking some trips and doing some different things. We went to the zoo, which was awesome. And, it's also the week of Easter. So we have Good Friday and Easter weekend. So a ton of family stuff happening as far as that goes. But with that said, we will definitely try to get as much as we can done. So let's get into it. Alright guys, we've got the second rock formation built up, and I think that's looking pretty good in combination with this area right here. So this whole section here is looking pretty good, and we just need to get the foliage up here, and I think we'll really start to see, how this Endor MOC is coming to life. So what we have to do next is start building and blending in some dirt over here. So that's going to be interesting, but first, I need to clean this mess up. Does your guys' room look like this after you build such a little small section like that? My gosh, it's ridiculous. But yeah, I'll clean that up first before I move on to the next section because there's going to be some different colors used in there. So that's just a little bit of my workflow there, but let's get to building that. And that's exactly what we did. I went ahead and just worked my way through all this dirt in this area here, and I added some foliage because I wanted to see how things started to come together. And also foliage is a key in blending things together. So if you're trying to make a hard transition, foliage can really help accomplish that quite a bit. It also can help cover up certain things within the build, which is nice. So what I have here is, this dark tan is representing a more granular type of sand. It's not like a beach sand, but it's more like a river sand, like you might see on a flat area next to a stream. And then I transitioned that into this reddish brown, which is just more like dirt. It's just straight up dirt. And that's what this area is right here. And then we have our grassy area here. So I'm really liking, the rock formations that we were able to work into the build so far. I had to add some minifigures into it because I think that they kind of pull a build together and just help you envision and see things a little bit better. So it's really nice to just add some minifigures and just start to see, what things might look like. Actually, this area right here, I'm thinking is where I'm going to build a tree. So that'll come here in a future episode. Maybe the next episode we'll experiment and see what a tree might look like right there, because we have to have some trees on Endor for sure. So what we're going to do right now is I got a couple of packages that I like to open that are pretty important, for the MOC, and then we'll see what we have time for. So let's take a look at those packages. Alright guys, got a little bit of a haul here for you. This is from FireStar Toys. I'm excited to get that open. This is just a box of some pieces we need to continue on with our Endor MOC. Alright, so just taking a quick look through here, we've got some green pieces for the foliage. I got some birds in there because it's Endor, and I'm sure there had to be some type of birds on Endor. We've got some medium nougat type pieces here so we can work on, the landscape and just have some different browns in there. We got some more of these pieces because this seller had a really good price on these, so I bought them all up. And, anytime you can get these olive pieces for a decent price, you should just pick them up because they can be expensive, but they look so good. I got these pieces for a Western MOC, and you know what? I could put them in really any MOC at all, but it just kind of looks like tumbleweed or just some kind of like dried out bush that you might see. Got a bunch of like translucent blue pieces and some of these like 1x2 round pieces, I believe they would be called, and I believe this is going to help out with the waterfall, so I'm going to use a lot of this, different shades. I'm going to work in some translucent clear in there just to make it look like breaking water, so the waterfall should be pretty interesting the way I hope it turns out with the pieces that I bought. Then we just have basic bricks here. Got some black pieces here that are cool. And some greens, plates because Endor is green. Alright, let's check out this FireStar Toys order. I always love getting this card in my FireStar Toys orders. I don't know, it's just like a nostalgic kind of thing when you get a FireStar Toys order. You always get this card in there, which I really appreciate. Some really cool stuff in here. Let me just go ahead and get this out on the table so I can show it to you. Alright, so first things first are the hair pieces, and I picked up some really awesome, unique hair pieces. Kind of starting off with this one here. Whoops. This orange one here with this ponytail, which looks really, really cool. Then we have this one here, which is really kind of cool. I love, these little gold things in the hair and just how it kind of flows in the back. I really like making custom Jedi, custom minifigures, so these hair pieces will come in really handy for that. I really like this red piece here with that little bit of a silver hair tie in there, which looks really awesome. Alright, now we have this bag. Alright, let's start off with this bag here, which these are custom printed Inferno Squad arms. So I'm going to swap out the Lego arms for these custom printed Inferno Squad arms. That's going to look awesome. So I'll show you that here in a second. Boom! Look at that. We've got some pistols and a rifle. I told you that we were going to do a Western MOC. We got some custom cowboy hats back here, which look pretty awesome. We got a little bandana piece, and we've got some different new headpieces, which make our Western guys look that much more rugged. I could use these for, Jedi or any type of custom Star Wars minifigure as well. These black pauldron pieces here, these are going to be for, gosh, I don't know, but they're going to be for the stormtroopers. I guess there'll be a captain. Either way, they're going to be some type of higher ranking officer that you see in the trailer for Inferno Squad, Battlefront 2 right here. That's what I got these for, to have in the MOC. And then we just got some different color hands because you always need some different color hands. Alright, so here's the before on those arms, right? Just plain black. And then here's the after. And that looks awesome. Very, very cool. I mean, anytime you can add print, additional detail to your minifigures, I think, that's what we always want Lego to do, is to, increase their print on some of their minifigures. So if Lego's not going to do it, you can go and find somebody who will take, official Lego pieces and put a print on them and make them look, that much better. So Inferno Squad's looking really cool. Oh, I almost forgot to show you these. These are some cool pieces as well, and these are going to be used a lot for just dried sticks and branches and bushes all across Endor. I think that is what you would see in that type of forest. That's what you see on Endor, so I got a bunch of these as well. Alright guys, well unfortunately that's all we're going to have time for in this episode. With that being said, I think we did make some really good progress, filling in the rest of this area right here. I definitely want to get some foliage on this hill. I think it's going to look so much better once I do that. And I have some exciting things that I want to try out on this hill. Just some pieces that I think are going to look really cool. So that's definitely going to be in the next episode, and I believe that we'll start working on this tree right here as well. And I do need to start prototyping the cliff, because I'm either going to go with a brick built technique or a snot technique. The brick built technique would be quicker and easier. The snot technique would take longer and look better. So I think I will go with the latter. I think I'll end up going with the snot technique, but I'll have to prototype it and see how it turns out. But guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Do me a favor and hit that like button if you like the progress we're making so far. It's definitely going to help the channel, helps people find the video, so I appreciate that. If you're not subscribed to the channel and you want to see how this MOC unfolds, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss future episodes. And that's it. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much again for watching, and I will see you in the next build. Later.